Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Oh, given away. It falls to Gyan. Goes left.
Welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawe. Today we're going to talk about the UEFA Champions League and also the performance of Ghanaian players in respect of that league. Before this video rolled, you could see baby just Asamoah Gyan's goal being played needed. We'll look at that also later on in the game. In midweek, Asamoah Gyan helped his team Northeast United to secure a point in a vital game in the Indian Super League. So if you're new to the channel, I advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So the UEFA Champions League group stages. Ultimate games for the UEFA Champions League were played on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we now know, and it's now clear for some groups at least, which teams are making it to the next round, which is the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Before we go through each of the games, let me just give you a snapshot of the teams that have progressed so far. And in Group A, we all know PSG and Real Madrid played out a 2-2 draw in what was an enthralling encounter. Those two teams have made it now from their group into the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Now in Group B, Bayern Munich, Robert Lewandowski. Bayern Munich with a 100% record in the Champions League this season with 15 points have progressed to the next round, along with Tottenham Hotspur, who had to come back from behind. They went 2-0 down against Olympiacos and they had to come back from behind to win that game 4-2. Jose Mourinho winning his second game in charge of Tottenham Hotspur. Now Bayern Munich, Robert Lewandowski with 4 goals before being subbed off in the 76th minute. Lewandowski revealing in a tweet after the game that he's addicted to scoring goals. He now has 28 league goals in the season. To put that into a bit of a perspective, Manchester United have 26 goals as a club this season. Chew on that. In Group C, Manchester City are the only team that have progressed after match day 5 of the Champions League, and Shakhtar, Dinamo Zagreb and also Atlanta have a shout in there to make it to the next round. In Group D, Juventus with 13 points after beating Atletico Madrid are also the only team that has qualified after match day 5. Atletico Madrid with 7 points, Bayer Leverkusen with 6 points, all have a chance to make it to the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. In Group E, nothing is certain yet. Liverpool have 10 points, Napoli have 9 points, Red Bull Salzburg have 7 points, and they all are within a shout of the Champions League round of 16. Genk with 1 point are definitely out, and even a Europa League space is not possible for them. In Group F, FC Barcelona are the only team who have made it through to the next round, which is the round of 16. They have 11 points. Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund both on 7 points each. Slavia Prague just 2 points, and they are going out of the Champions League. In Group G, RB Leipzig is the only team that has made it to the next round. They have 10 points on the board. Zenit and Lyon and also possibly Benfica can make it to the next stage of the Champions League, which is the round of 16. Group H, Ajax 10 points, Valencia 8 points, Chelsea 8 points. All of them have a chance, an opportunity to make it to the round of 16. Nothing is set in stone yet. Chelsea were in the lead against Valencia on Wednesday, but unfortunately they slipped up and conceded a goal late on to make it 2-2 and a draw for both sides. So that is just a summary of the teams that have made it through to the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. I'll take you through some of the games I enjoyed watching, and I'll start off with Barcelona versus Borussia Dortmund. A 3-1 win for FC Barcelona. Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez and Antoine Griezmann all on target for FC Barcelona. Barcelona have not been the brightest spark this season, but when there is Lionel Messi in their fold, you know anything is possible for the Catalonia side, and they proved just that. MSG, the new combination up front for them, Messi, Suarez, Griezmann, were all on target, and Dortmund have to struggle it out with Inter Milan on the final match day to decide who joins FC Barcelona in the round of 16 from Group F. Another interesting game I enjoyed watching was Real Real Madrid versus Paris Saint-Germain, an enthralling encounter. Madrid were really disciplined in this game for most of the game, but unfortunately they let themselves down in the second half. Neymar coming on as a substitute contributed to this game, not in terms of assists, but a touch, beautiful interplay with his teammates, and Neymar was the spark that PSG needed to revive their hopes. They equalized through Kylian Mbappe. Real Madrid got back in the lead, but unfortunately they were pegged back once again by PSG. The game ended 2-2, but both teams progressed to the next round. Jose Mourinho took charge of his second game for Tottenham Hotspur since joining them last week Wednesday, and it was really a testing match for Tottenham Hotspur at home, going down 2-0 to 2 quick Olympiacos goals, and it looked like all was going to be gloomy for Jose Mourinho's first home game with Spurs, but it wasn't to be. They found a way back, grabbed a goal, pulled one back before half-time to make it 2-1 from Dele Alli, before after the break Sergio Aurier equalized and Harry Kane scored a brace to make it 4-2 for Tottenham Hotspur. Now Tottenham have progressed to the next round along with Bayern Munich, and they'll face Bayern in the last game. We all know what happened the last time they met Bayern at home. They'll be traveling to Germany to face Bayern Munich. I think Jose Mourinho will have a little bit of chit chat with the players to make sure they don't falter so much in this game. Manchester City drew 1-1 with Shakhtar Donetsk, and that meant qualification to the next round. Shakhtar Donetsk and Dinamo Zagreb have a lot of work to do. Juventus, Paulo Dybala was on target for Juventus as they beat Atletico Madrid 1-0. An amazing free kick by Paulo Dybala to make sure the Turin-based side progress to the next stage of the Champions League. Were the matches that I really enjoyed watching in the Champions League match day 5, and I'll take you through the performances of Ghanaian players. Finally, the reason why we are here. I'll start with the Slavia Prague versus Inter Milan game. Yeah, unfortunately for us as Ghanaians, Coach Asamoah is still out injured for Inter Milan and could not take part in this game. Genk took on Red Bull Salzburg and it ended 4-1 in favor of Red Bull Salzburg. Now Joseph Paintso hasn't been playing for Genk for a while now. He was in the squad. He played 65 minutes for Genk in this encounter. Majid Oshimeru was an unused substitute for Red Bull Salzburg. He did not take part in this encounter. However, his team won 4-1 on this occasion. They'll face Liverpool in their final game for a chance to qualify to the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. And to my next game, it was Juventus versus Atletico Madrid. Thomas Partey played the full 90 minutes of this game. Over the weekend, he was not in action for Atletico Madrid. He was back in action in midweek here in the Champions League, but it wasn't to be for him and his side. They lost 1-0 to Juventus from a Paulo Dybala free kick. Red Star Belgrade featured Richmond Boache Yadom. He was in there for his team throughout the 90 minutes. His team were hammered and thrashed by Bayern Munich 6-0. Robert Lewandowski with 4 goals on the night. He admitted he loves scoring goals. He enjoys scoring goals, and boy oh boy did he score them. He was substituted in the 76th minute. I'm sure if he had stayed on longer, he could have done more damage to Red Star Belgrade. So Richmond Boache Yadom, unfortunately, he could not have a say in this game. His team lost 6-0 to Bayern Munich on the day. So that is it for today. But before we go, we look at Asamoah Gyan. He got a brilliant goal once again. Asamoah Gyan is doing amazing stuff for his side in India. He's Ghana's all-time leading goal scorer, and he grabbed a point for his side, Northeast United in India. He has been in great form after going out through injury. He's 34 years of age, but he's not playing like a 34-year-old. He is rolling back the years and giving us impressive performances. He continues to defy the odds as he banged in the 3rd goal of this campaign for Northeast United, earning his team a 2-2 draw against Mumbai City on Wednesday's home game. Since making his move to the Hero 1 League, the former Kayserispor forward has made 5 appearances for his side, playing 403 minutes. He has a healthy goal scoring ratio of 0.6 goals per game. It came as little surprise when the prolific centre forward got his side on level pegging before half time. So baby jet Asamoah Gyan there, enjoying his time in India, grabbing goals as he does for the Black Stars on national duty. Does that warrant a call up back into the Black Stars, at least to be a super sub of sorts? Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts on everything I've spoken about here, about the performance of Ghanaian players in the UEFA Champions League and the Champions League games in general. Which ones did you enjoy watching this week? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.